Do you like Valorant? Well, I do. Sometimes. We all know Valorant has great gameplay. But the one thing we can all agree on is that they make some cool ass weapon skins. Sometimes. So I was like, what if I took these overpriced skins that look cool as hell once you spent more money upgrading the animations and turn them into character designs? Wow, Callan, you're so smart. I know. Thank you. Oh please. Anyway, I went into my foggy memory of Valorant skin sets to think about which ones I would actually want to design. You know, there's some tacky ones. There's some that I just ugh. But then I found 3 that I actually wanted to do. I found skins that I love and anyone with the ability to see likes too. I chose Kuronami, Neo Frontier, and Reaver. Yeah, I know. If you think Reaver sucks, you suck, because I think it looks cool and sounds cool. Anyway, to the actual designs. My main goal was to have a design that captured the essence of the skin set with the design and art style I did it in, so I got to work. First up, Neo Frontier. I wanted to mainly incorporate the base chroma, as I think the others are not really my thing, but I then thought to myself, is Neo Frontier really Neo Frontier without the Neo Cyber side to it? So I did my research on some robot cowboys and I found some things that piqued my interest. Pinterest really opened my eyes into a character design genre that I didn't really know much about. For my little design, I gave it a mainly robotic body as fake parts are better than real human body parts. That sounds weird, but you get what I'm trying to say. Just look at all these cool guys with prosthetic arms and blonde hair that I definitely don't self-insert myself into. Is that right? Don't self-insert. Anyway, back to the project at hand. My design ended up looking like this. I wanted to try this cool art style thing that I saw, where you like paint and then put the rough ink outline thing afterwards. I think you do it off. I don't know. I was just experimenting. I gave the design a robot body and a human head to try and bridge the base chroma with the green Neo one. I gave the character a cool scarf and cool long hair, because we all know long hair is better than short hair. If you disagree, you need to have a few words. But anyway, yeah, I added this so you look cool in the wind with these cigarette, because smoking is bad, but cigarettes do look cool. I gave him a robot crotch and the flared brown cowboy pants to match his massive ass hat. That is much harder to draw than expected, even though it was just a side view of a cowboy hat. I was not acquainted with cowboys as much as I thought I was. I gave him a sheriff and the Vel logo on his little belt buckle. When I was doing the color, I was kind of just putting colors that the skin set had in places where I thought they'd fit, like green being kind of the accent and the browns and grays being the main, primary parts of the design. But while I was doing the color, I didn't know how to incorporate the green lights in the Neo Frontier like first chroma. So I gave him these like breathing cartridges on his torso and gave him some cool gamer RGB, which reminded me of Zornites from League of Legends. Yes, I play League. As they usually have these green machines helping them breathe. Once I was done with the color, I wrapped up the drawing by drawing a close-up of the cool robot hand, as I thought that was the most intriguing thing about the robot body besides the robot cock. And then added the glow outline thing, and boom, I was done. I then moved on to Kuronami, which is my favorite skin set in the whole game. When I think about Kuronami, I think about the melee, which is this cool dual chain weapon. So my brain was like, ninja. In this design, I went with my typical kind of cel shady style, but tried something new with the kind of painted-y shading. For the main part of the outfit, I gave the default black like ninja outfit thing. I'll put the real name on here, as it matched the default gray blackish color of the chroma, default chroma. The steel accents on the Vandal made me to think to put some armor on the larger areas of the body like the shoulder and thigh. The brown and blue grips kinda had me thinking for a moment, as I didn't really know where to put them. But then I thought just to add it to the belt strapping that goes around the torso and just an accent on the tabbies, Also gave the character brown hair, as I thought black hair would give the design too much darkness, and the blue hair would stand out too much, and gray hair, you know what that looked like. I gave the character a headband as I like Naruto, and that's the coolest thing a ninja could have. I put the Kuronami spray kanji thing on the headband, just like the Neo Frontier thing, kind of. And also gave the character Kuronami melee, as the chains would add some cool flair to the design. I then added a little chain to the one piece of armor to bring in some nice asymmetry. I added the blue stuff in the back because a white background is kind of boring. And boom, we had Kakashi on low budget. Then it was time for Reaver, which I was most hype about, as I had quite the idea in mind. At the time of designing this, I was and still am in a phase where I'm kind of obsessed with knights and armor, so I wanted to kind of incorporate that in the design. For the art style, I wanted to do something similar to Neo Frontier, but like a bit more messy and darker to give that like Reaver kind of essence, so I got to work. I want to give a similar look to the Banished Knights from Elden Ring, as they have one of my favorite armor sets in the game, and I really like the cloaks they got going on. I gave the design a one-sided cloak to create some mystery behind the knight, I guess. I then saw the steel edges of the Vandal are kind of like sharp, so I gave the knight's arm this chain wrap thing that he could bash into enemies for like extra damage. And the necklace was there just to complement and kind of just look cool. I gave him a big purple Reaver sword with some Reaver air, school air, whatever coming out of it. And I was done. The design was the most simple by far, but still my favorite as it has the Dio Knight shoes. But besides that, I think it's my favorite because of the simplicity and just the cool manly knight aura. Like, who doesn't like this? But anyways, I dislike Valorant, and League is a whole nother dumpster fire that I'm addicted to, so those are my Valorant skins as character designs. Let me know if you like the designs or not. I'll continue to get better and experiment with this shit. See ya.